Let's jump into this next video. So this video is from a YouTuber named LD. LD has he has a video titled $30 an hour is the new poor. Do y'all agree? Disagree? We're gonna jump into it, see what he has to say about this. Should be an interesting video.
What's up, guys? I'm fucking tired. What's up, guys? I'm fucking tired. I don't know if you can tell, I just got back from the gym. Fuck. I'm like literally like winded. I thought I'd see someone trying to get it across the street. But yeah, nah, I got some news to tell you guys. I'm
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Pause. Hold up. We had to. We can't just skate by this. I think about things. That's actually a very nice username there, my guy. But be scared for men. Most will be with trans. Hmm. Hmm. I think you may be on to something. I think about things. Hmm. I may have to speak on that in a future video. Most will be with trans. That's I don't see that too far. I don't see that too far fetched. That may actually be true. Because if you think about it, the division between men and women, it's happening, Mr. Albert. More men are turning gay. But if you think about it, like the division between men and women is getting so bad to where like men are actually out here hating women. So it's not far fetched that they would just, I don't know, try something new. I guess I don't know, but that's not far fetched at all. Huh? That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Take a good look. Most women don't want to play their role. Guess what's happening? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a great point that you made. You got me thinking like, hold up. That's a very very good point. I'm gonna have to speak on that. Hmm. But then the thing is, I seen a chart. I seen some kind of survey with Gen Z. More and more, more and more now, the women are identifying as gay, and more men are identifying as bisexual. So that's not even far fetched though. Dang, that's crazy. Mr. Albert, I feel like a minority because I'm a straight heterosexual man. So here's the thing. If you're a straight masculine man, you are the minority. That's facts. And I've gained to understand that just from my own perspective, just from me being me, just walking around, seeing how people carry themselves, seeing how people react to being in a masculine in a man's presence, an actual man's man presence. I see it. And a lot of people, both men and women, they don't know how to handle masculinity. They don't know how to handle real masculinity. When I be trying to, especially when I go into work, when they see me, I'm initially, um, they're initially intimidated, especially the Gen Z women. I Most of the times I have no problem with the older woman. That's crazy. The older woman, like I'm talking about 40, 45, 50, the ones who actually grew up in a time period where masculinity was championed, they always smiling and, hey, how are you doing? And ask me about my day and this, that, and the third. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to the younger woman, it's straight mean mugs. It's straight like almost like they're trying to be me. Almost like, don't try to be. You can't be me. I'm me. Like you can't beat me up. Like what are we doing? And it's like the younger girls, they try to be man like, and the older woman, which is crazy. It's crazy. I'll read some of these more comments. We're gonna jump into the video. The inevitable ending of the game and the humiliation of the fact that they won't be able to help themselves. Yeah. Already happening with these celebrities. If you peep. Yeah, but I don't be trying to use the celebrities as real life because they in a whole nother weirdo game, right? This is part of the depopulation agenda. If you really think about it. I already Doomer Viking. I I'm 10 steps ahead of you, man. I'm 10 steps ahead of you. I said this. I said this. A lot of people remember this is probably about a decade ago. I used to be heavy into conspiracy theories, right? And back in like middle school, high school, and we were thinking like this when the depopulation conspiracies first started hitting. And they were like, oh, it's gonna be they're gonna drop bombs and they're gonna drop nukes and all this stuff. And we was just like, yeah, that's it's gonna be an all-out war. They're just gonna kill people for depopulation. And now that I'm, much older now and really thinking now, I'm like, nah, they're not gonna do that. It's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be bloodshed. It's not gonna be what you think it is. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be man versus woman. They're gonna make um the cost of living so high to where getting into a relationship doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. Getting into a relationship for for a man is not going to make sense. A man can barely afford himself. And they're making it to where the woman is just absolutely doing a 360 on the man. So now, according to every woman, no man is making enough. No man is doing enough. So it's it's gonna get crazy. I got a lot more to say about that, but this is part of the depopulation agenda. I believe that because across the world, the birth rates are dropping. The birth rates are dropping in Japan. The birth rates are dropping in China. The birth rates are dropping in Europe. The birth rates are dropping in United States. People are not getting married, and people are not having children, and a lot of them they have good reasons not to be having children. They can't afford to live in most of these economies. Why would I bring another child into a world that I can't even afford myself? Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. Let's see. Yep, masculinity is the enemy because it will hold a standard. Yep. Younger chicks are done. Yep, raised to compete with you like they can fight you. Very young. Yeah, that's how they look at me. That's how they look at me. And I'm like, listen, I'm 6'1", 210. I can I don't even need to say what I can do to you, right? You should be able to look at me and be in your femininity. But apparently, a lot of these, like I said, Gen Z women weren't raised to be women. Gen Z women were raised to be men. Gen Z women were raised to be men. They weren't raised to be women. They don't know how to be women. And the same goes for the men. The same goes for the men too. Gen Z men weren't raised to be men. They were pacified. A lot of them are sissified and tenderfooted. And they don't know how to be men either. So all around, it's bad all around. Being hypnotized. Yeah. You ever heard of the what'd you call that? The mirror effect or something like that? I forgot the actual term for it. Black Mirror. Black Mirror. That's what it's called. Black Mirror. You ever seen the Black Mirror show? I didn't watch too much on it, but I heard about it. But social media is supposed to be like some kind of Black Mirror, and it basically stands for like the hypno what's the word? Hypnotization, is that a word? Whatever. But hypnotizing, women, but the masses in general. Like most people are under hypnosis. That's crazy. Mr. Abbott, they're easily influenced. Yeah. So women are easily influenced. That's why the snake, the serpent, went to Eve. He knew that Adam was going to keep God's word. He knew that already. But how did he undermine Adam? He went to the women. That's how you undermine the man. You get to the women. You get to the weakest link. That's how that was done. But let's jump into this video.